Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Welcome to Chitkal IELTS Academic with Professor Usman Ghani. Dear student, this is our second session. And today, inshallah, we are going to do different things and the things we had planned as per timetable. Here we go. Okay, can you please tell me, Zoha, what are the different IELTS listening sections? How many sections are there? And what is the difference in sections? I mean, what is section 1? What type of audio do you listen and what type of answers or questions do you have?
Okay, let me bring my notebook and then I'll be telling you about this. I have written that all in my notes.
Okay, so no problem. We can recall over here.
Just give me a minute.
Oh, okay. No problem. You may take your time.
Listening includes section 1, section 2, section 3 and section 4. If we are going to discuss about the section 1, which is dialogue, social content, means the dialogue about the social content, about anything that is socially happens in our lives or in the world, anything else. And section 2, it is a monologue content. It is also a social content, but only one person is speaking in it, and there will not be a conversation about like we have in the section 1. In the section 3, up to 4 people sit in an educational or training context.
For example,
group of students planning for a research project.
That's right.
And section 4, heard speaking, academics subject, which is including any university lecture or any kind of lecture you are going to listen about information or like that stuff. So it will be like section 4.
That's very good. So can you please tell me what type of questions are asked in IELTS listening? What type of questions are here which we're actually supposed to take and we are supposed to answer in IELTS listening? How many types of questions are there?
Okay, there will be first 5 questions, which includes the section 1. Okay, and in section 2, it will be 6 to 10. Is that what are you asking
no
about?
Problem. No, this is not what I'm asking. I'm asking overall, how many questions are there in listening test in all 4 sections? How many total questions are there? How many questions are there?
It is of 20 questions.
No, there are 40 questions actually. We did that. I think you forgot. Let me show you the screen.
Okay.
Here you go.
Yes,
can you please
40 questions. Yes, I got this.
Yes, there are 40 questions and a variety of questions are there. They were supposed to answer. For example, multiple choice, matching plan, map, diagram, poem completion, note completion, and such kind of other different questions. Okay. So how many marks are there for 40 questions?
It will be, I think so.
There'll be 40 marks. 40 marks.
40 marks, yes.
40 marks.
Each question carries 1 marks.
Yes, there are 4 parts, 40 items and 40 questions. And how much time is there for us to complete this listening test? 30 minutes. And
10 minutes extra to transfer your answers.
Yes, 10
to
extra
the
minutes or
neat
additional
form
minutes.
or your neat sheet.
That's very great. We are given 10 minutes to transfer our answers to the answer sheet. Dear, do remember these things. Okay, by now onward, in every class, you would be supposed to just summarize what we did in the previous class. Okay, you have to learn these things by heart. Inshallah, with the passage of time and practice, you definitely will improve on. Today, we have to start with what are the skills that are actually assessed in IELTS listening test. So how many skills are there that we need to work on, that we have to sharp, that we have to improve upon ourselves? So let us read this on this slide. Can you please read this for me?
A wide range of listening skills is accessed, including understanding of main ideas, understanding of specific factual information, recognizing the opinions, attitudes, and purpose of a speaker.
Very well done.
Following the development of an argument.
That's very great. So understanding the main ideas, you are supposed to just focus on the main idea, what the idea is. If you remember listening the first audio that we did in our class, that was on using their
Harbour City.
Yeah. Yes, that one also.
In the previous class, yes. We discussed about the Harbour City and the person wants to visit the
There's somebody
habacity
who
of
wants
the
to visit a
train
particular
or
place and he is asking about which area and
yes,
which particular place he should go and how many conveyances and how many routes he has to reach at his destination. So this was actually the main idea. It was about traveling, or it was about going somewhere, and he was asking about different routes and different places
yes,
he
sir.
could go or visit. So this is how we are supposed to focus on main ideas. What are the main ideas that we have to work on? And the second thing, understanding of specific factual information. What do you understand by factual information? What do you think it is?
It's exactly the exact time or the exact date or the exact location they used in the speaking. Like in the previous lecture, we discussed about the Helen Dales, where she spell all that spellings and
Very well
then
done.
she tell us the exact time. That is the factual information.
Very well done. It exactly means the way you are saying, actually. We have to give information not according to the, actually, you can say, not according to the facts, but according to the very audio that we listen. Factual information actually means the thing or information that has been provided in the audio, even if it is wrong. For example, there is audio and a character says that sun rises in the west and that goes into east. So that is actually wrong. That is not the fact. But according to audio, that is correct. So we have to follow what is said in the audio. Clear?
Audio. Yes, sir.
Very well done. Then we have to recognize different opinions. For example, in the first listening, there were two speakers. But when we move forward in third or fourth section, specifically in the third section, there will be up to 4 different speakers, and they will have different attitudes and different intentions and different expressions they would use. So we'd be focused on how do they speak and which particular participation in terms of expression and saying one makes in the audio, and following the development of an argument. So can you please elaborate, what do you understand by this, following the development of an argument?
It includes like if there will be some topic and someone is discussing about that, like everyone is giving their opinions, everyone has the argument about that, or there is a particular like a topic and someone like including one person and he is arguing about that, giving his opinions or her opinions about that. So maybe that this will be an argument in my
Definitely.
like.
Okay, great. But the actual thing I wanted to understand was following the development of an argument. Development means what happens first, what happens second, what happens third. So these are the 4 to 5 things that we have to keep in mind while listening to audio. We have to focus on main ideas. Number 2, we have to be on factual information, the information that is provided in the audio. Number 3, we have to recognize different opinions. Which character, for example, character A, character B, C, or D, which character spoke which particular line. And the 4th one, I should say, is you see on the screen, following the development of an argument. Okay, what was the first thing that was said? What was the second? What was the third? And this is how we are to follow these argument development. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well. Now let us move forward. So the next thing is actually marking. So the last information that we have to read, and then we'll move forward for practicing this. Can you read this for me, please?
Each correct answer receives 1 mark. Scores out of 40 are converted to IELTS 9-band scales. Scores are reported in whole and half bands.
Very well done. So each correct answer receives 1 mark. If you do 1 correct option or 1 correct question, means you have got 1 mark. If you do 2, means you have got 2. And scores are reported in whole and half bands mean it would be either 6.5 or 7 or 7.5 or 8, 8.5 or 9. It won't be 7.23 as we do have GPAs in our university systems or semester system. For example, there is 3.2 GPA, 3 GPA. No, it wouldn't be like that. It would be rather 6.5 or 7.5, either or total 8. Got it?
Okay, I have a question over here. If you got 20 marks or out of 40, so what is the expected band of that section in the IELTS?
How many?
The IC, listening.
20.
Yeah.
You got 4.5. 4.5 bands you will get. Anyhow, we'll go through these scaling or measuring details in the classes that come after, okay? We'll discuss each and everything.
Sure.
Okay, that's very good. Now let us move to the activity that we have to do today. Before we move for activity, I'd like Zoha to evaluate your performance, what you did in terms of your assignment. So here we go. This is section 1 actually. So you were supposed to do questions from 6 to 10. Do you see my screen?
Yes, sir, I can see. Okay.
You may
my
take a
first answer.
screenshot first. You may take a screenshot
Okay,
and you
sir.
may keep it with you, and afterwards you may use it for your information.
Okay.
Now you can tell your answers and let me know how many questions or how many answers you were facing a difficulty.
Okay, my first answer is $1. Like number 6. Number 7 is 7:15. I wrote 7:15. And then I wrote commutive, and then I wrote riverside.
Okay, so I think this one is incorrect. This one, and then commutive, and then oversight. So you can say you got around 1 mark out of 6. Am I right? Zoha, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was just checking the answers. Yes, my 2 answers are correct, which is 7:15 and commutive. That were the 2 answers.
Is it commuter or commutive?
Yes, I wrote commutive, but it is basically a commuter.
So, dear, when your spellings are not according to the very audio, so your answer would be considered wrong. Okay, so it must be written as commuter.
Okay, sir.
No problem. So let us now check section 2. How did you perform in section 2?
Basically, I wrote the names of the persons.
Okay,
it was about the counselors.
No issue.
I wrote the Naomi Flynn. That was the first answer. And
C. Let us check. It is C actually.
Okay.
Naomi Flynn. Naomi Flynn is the C. Where are the answers? I think here the answers are. Let me check the answers first. There we go. That is C. Okay. And the second one is?
Second one is Lois. I write Lois.
You wrote Louise Bagshaw. Louise Bagshaw. Yes. Bagshaw. Repeat after me. Louise Bagshaw.
Louise Bagshaw.
Yeah. So you got wrong. No problem. We give another try. And what is number 13? What did you write?
Lois Bagshaw.
Yes. And what on 13?
Sir, I wrote Lois Bagshaw. Maybe it is the A. I think so.
Or A. That's very great. So you got it correct. Very well done. So you got 3 correct and first.
Okay.
1 correct.
And the last one is Tony.
Tony. So you wrote actually Tony Denby. That is Tony Denby. Your answer is correct.
Yes,
and what about 15?
It's about I got the one answer incorrect.
No problem. So what about 15? Question number 15.
First year.
That's great. And what is 16?
Balance.
Right, balance or balanced, both are correct. And the 17th one?
I wrote come from abroad.
That is correct. No problem. That is correct. If you write international students, if you write foreign students, if the students from abroad, all 3 questions are correct, because here we do need to give information meaning wise. We are not supposed to write the very spellings of a word, rather we have to tell them which students are these. It would be better if you use the word international foreign students instead of students from abroad.
Okay. Relaxation,
very well done. Motivated or motivation?
I wrote motivated.
Oh, no problem. Let us check the question first of all. It was question number?
It was question number, I think so, 19.
19th. Let us check here.
Yes.
19. So here you see here, first let me tell you the very nature of question. I told you in the previous class that first we have to check the very nature of question. For example, complete the table below. Write no more than 2 words for each answer. Number 1 thing is we are supposed to write no more than 2 words. We can write only 2. Maximally, we can write 2 words. If you write student from abroad, your answer will be incorrect. Do you get my point?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Because if you write student, for example, you see here, I also gave you a brief demo on it. Now we are supposed to give how many words for answer? Maximally? 2.
Yes, sir.
2. But if I write foreign students, it is 1 actually.
Yes,
if I write as international students, for example, so these are 2 words. But if I write students from abroad, how many questions? How many words are these now?
Well, here will be 3 words. Sir, why isn't the foreign students include 2 words? Like foreign is a different word and students is a different one. Why
No
they
problem.
don't constitute the
No
two
problem.
words?
We can read this way. We can read foreign students either. We can read foreigners. We can read the students
So
abroad.
we can write the foreign students as well as the international students in the answer. Is
Yes,
that?
yes, both are correct because both mean the
Okay,
same.
okay.
Foreign
All right.
students mean the same as
Yes, sir.
international.
Yes, sir.
It also
Yes,
means
sir.
the same student from abroad, but the reason is because we are bound to write only 2 words for answer.
2 words. Yes, I got this.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I was actually talking about understanding the nature of question. Number first is that we are bound to write the only words for answer which the limit
Yes,
is
sir.
provided in question. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, number 2, we are supposed to understand the nature of question. For example, what is first? That is actually workshop. It means name of workshop. The first one is adjusting, getting organized, communicating, and the same way anxiety. So this is actually name of a workshop, or name of a class, or name of a particular, you can say, course. Do you get my point? For example, we have
Yes,
a
sir.
class on biology, and we have a class on doctoring, we have a class on nursing, we have class on adjusting. So all these are actually nouns. These are names of workshops.
Yes, sir.
Getting my point? So if you write over here, for example, answer is motivation.
19.
Okay, the word is motivation, and what you wrote, motivated. Getting my point?
Yes, sir. I got this.
Let's see. For example, if we write motivation,
Weighted class. This will not be a motivated
that is actually a
workshop.
noun. That is actually a noun. But if I
Noun.
write it like motivated, now this is not a noun. It is actually adjective, you can say, or adverb, you can say. Motivated people. It is adjective. So we are supposed to write what? We are supposed to give noun, because what is the nature of question? We are supposed to provide nouns here. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is how, and these are the things that we have to keep in mind.
Yes, sir.
Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well done. Now let me repeat what we tried to understand today. Number 1, we tried to understand today that we just need to focus on the very note. How many words per answer are we supposed to give? We do not cross the limit. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And number 2, I asked you to understand the nature of question. What do we put? Verb, adverb, noun, pronoun, which is actually the answer that we have to give. If there is a noun which is supposed to be answered, and we instead of noun give any other word, verb or adverb or adjective, that would be considered wrong. Clear?
Yes, sir. I got this point.
Number 3, we try to understand that we have to be very careful about the spellings. For example, the spellings were commuter, T-E-R, ter, and we wrote commutive. So the spellings are incorrect. So we are not supposed to be getting any marks. Clear?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Very well done. So
And last was research.
sorry.
Last answer was.
Yes, these were actually research students. Research students only.
Yes, sir.
Now research students, research is actually adjective over here. So we are supposed to give research students or advanced students. Either it is advanced or it is adjective. Both are actually adjectives. So the adjective is supposed to be written here. The adjective student, research students or advanced students, you can write both answers. Both are correct. You can write
Okay,
any
sir.
of these, I mean.
Yes, sir.
Okay, dear, do you want to, do you have any question on listening? I mean, should I go through a transcription if you wish me to go? Let us
Sir,
read it. No
we did 20 questions. It means it includes the first 2 sections.
Yes,
or the
there are
first
only
3
first 2
sections.
sections. Yes, you read only first 2 sections.
And now we are moving forward for the section 3.
Yes, section 3 and section 4. So, dear, I will
Okay,
send
sir.
you the transcription.
Okay, sir. I want you to just send me more audios so that I can go through that and practice that tests as much as I can.
Definitely, I will send you. There, I have a lot of mock tests and a lot of audios with me. But what you need to do,
Yes, sir.
I ask you to listen that audio as many times as is possible, for multiple times. I remember in the beginning you said, sir, I just went through it for once, and in my first
Yes,
attempt,
sir.
I got all the answers.
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very well done. When I said that even if your questions are correct, even if you get the answer, you still need to repeatedly listen
Go
that
through that.
Yeah, you
multiple
still need
times.
to do that. For example,
Okay.
Can you read the second line for me? Let me read the first one. By the way, how much will I have to pay in fares? Can you read the second line?
Well, can you get a ticket on the bus for $1.8 cash, or you will need $10 each way for the train? Wait, do you have a travel link card?
Very well done. Now, actually, she spoke in a very speed, $1.80 cash, and you missed it. So had you been listening it over and over again, you will come to know that there is some more sound she is making actually. There is a voice that is coming between 1 and cash. So that is 180 cash. So it will give you a clue that there must come some word. So this is how I asked you to listen that over and over again so that you don't miss even a single expression in the very audio, because it is very much crucial for you to get actual answers.
Sir, can I read further?
No, I will send you this and you may read it afterwards. Okay? Or if it's difficult for you, we can go through it now.
Okay, sir.
No problem. So now let us move for the next audio that we have to do, and which is on actually listening practice test audio part 3. I actually had planned to do a video today even, but I think we shall go for audio in order to understand in depth how do we do these audio sections. So IELTS practice listening test audio part 3. Can you read the questions for me?
Novel.
No, we should first of all go through the very statement of the question in order to understand the nature of question first, which is very crucial.
Question 21 to 30. Complete the notes below. Write not more than 3 words for each answer.
No more than?
3 words.
3 words. Now we are given the limit for 3 words, and we are supposed to answer a question in maximally 3 words. We can give an answer in 1 word, 2 word, or 3 word, but not more than 3. If we give 4, our answer would be considered
incorrect.
Incorrect. Very well then. So what is the first question?
It is novel. Protagonists. Mary Lexon. Mary Lennox. Colin Craven. Time period early in Mary moves to UK. Meet the Colin who thinks that he will never be able. They become friends. Point of view. Omniscient. Narrator knows all about the characters, feelings, opinions. Audience, good for the children. Story simple to follow.
Very well done. Very well done. Now we only read first 4 questions. Okay. Now I'll tell you how to read the question first of all, because if you understand question exactly, you understand the answer 50%. Understanding the question is very crucial. Understanding the statement of the question is very crucial. For example, only 3 words. That is something I have to focus. And the second one is I have to understand the nature of question. For example, question number 21 is novel. So what do I have to give over here as an answer?
Novel approach, novel study, some novel thing, something that has the novelty in its nature, like new or unique in its nature.
Okay, we do not know exactly. We do not know what the writer wants to ask yet. Okay, we can't go for novelty or something. The first thing is that we have to just focus on the word novel is here, and what may be written after that definitely shall be a detail. Whenever we use semicolon, it means that whatever you wrote, you should write something directly at the same level of same height against this particular word. So you would write name of the novel. What is the name of novel here? Okay, for example, novel, which is the novel? This semicolon, this is colon actually. The colon stands for, when you say is equal to, it is almost the same thing. For example, if I write professor and if I put column right against the professor, it means that I have to give the name of professor. Okay?
Okay, sir.
And the second protagonist means the heroes. She is Mary Lennox and Colin Craven. So these are 2 characters in that novel. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And the question number 22, what do we write here? Time period, early.
Time period, early and
dash. So what do we have to give?
90s, 80s.
Very well done. Sort of century or sort of date we have to give here.
Yes.
Very well done. And Mary moves to UK, meets Colin, who thinks he will never be able to dash. They become friends. He will never be able to dash. What can come as an answer here? What may be put as an answer?
Colin, who thinks he will never be able to meet.
maybe to meet or what. So there must come a verb, because after to as an infinitive we use verb, so there must come some verb, maybe walk or meet or greet or become friends or whatsoever it is. Okay, and what is question 4? Point of view, omniscient. Narrator knows all about characters' feelings, opinions, and dash. This is actually one of the characters, feeling. This is one of the characteristics, opinion, name, and there must come name of some attribute, maybe.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these are.
Did you just tell after to infinity we use the word
verb? We use verb. We usually use verb. For example, to go, to come, to meet, to have, to not have, to ask, to meet, to break, to know, to say, to walk and talk.
To meet, say. Okay, sir.
Now we are going to listen the audio and try to answer these questions, what we have in front of us. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So here we go. Let us go to questions first.
Section 3. You will hear a conversation between a tutor and
audible?
2 students.
Yes, sir. It is audible and clear.
Listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 24.
Hello, Lorna, Ian. Glad you could make it. You're the only 2 who put your names down for this literature tutorial, so let's get started, shall we? I want to run over some aspects of the novel The Secret Garden with you before the test next week. Be sure to take some notes and ask questions if you need to.
Hey, Lorna, have you got a spare pen?
Sure, here you are.
Okay, so the story follows 2 key characters. You should refer to them as protagonists, who go by the names of Mary Lennox and Colin Craven. The story is set shortly after the turn of the 20th century, and the narrative tracks the development of the protagonists as they learn to overcome their own personal troubles together.
That's quite a common storyline, isn't it?
Yes, you're right, Lorna. So what can you tell me about the character of Mary?
Well, in the beginning, she is an angry, rude child who was orphaned after a cholera outbreak and forced to leave India and move to the United Kingdom to her uncle's house in Yorkshire.
That's right. And there she meets Colin, who spends his days in an isolated room, believing himself to be permanently crippled, with no hope of ever gaining the ability to walk. The 2 strike up a friendship and gradually learn, by encouraging each other, that they can both become healthy, happy, and fulfilled in life.
Will we need to remember a lot of these details for the exam?
Just the basic outline. Examiners don't want to read a plot summary. They know what the book is about. Focus on narrative techniques instead, such as point of view.
What's that mean?
It's all about how we see the story. This story, for example, is written from the perspective of what is called an omniscient narrator. Omniscient means all-knowing. So, as readers, we get to see how all the characters feel about things, what they like and don't like, and what their motivations are in the story.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 25 to 30.
Yes, welcome back, dear.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, you would have understood listening and you would have gone through finding the answers. Very well done. I'm sorry, actually, my attention was somewhere else. I couldn't pay attention when the time was being spoken. So, what do you think? Have you got the answers for these 4?
It was early 20th century.
That's very great. Very well done. So, what answer did you write for question 21?
I didn't write for the 21. I think the answer was written as Mary Lennox and Colin Craven. Maybe this is the answer, so I didn't focus on over 21.
No problem. Actually, the protagonists are given. What is needed over here, actually, name of the novel. No problem. And time period you already have told. And what should be put in place of question 23?
To walk. Never be able to. Do is written, so walk.
Walk. Very well then. Your answer is correct. And point of view, omniscient narrator knows all about characters, feelings, opinions, and
motivation.
What their motivations are. Very well then. So these are the answers. While listening, I was just noticing the answers and writing them down. There we go. So the first answer should be Secret Garden. That is actually the name of a novel. And then 20th century, as you told, you went correct in answering question 22. And then question 3, never getting the ability to walk. And question 24 is motivations. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very well done. So there are a few things that we need to understand today here. For example, here you see, can you please read this for me?
Bands 909's techniques. IELTS listening part 1. I didn't getting the next. There is a okay. Questions. Getting command over synonyms. Never gaining the ability to. Never be able to. Like and don't like opinions.
Very well done.
Ready, easy to follow, simple to follow.
Very well done. Very well done, Aspa. So what I want you to understand over here is, for example, you see never gaining the ability to. That is actually a word he has used in the audio. And the statement he asked in the question is never be able to. For example, let us now go through the question, what the question is. The question says never be able to. But in audio, the words he used were never gaining the ability to. Are you getting my point? This is the phrase he used in audio, never gaining the ability to. But in question, he used different statement, which is actually never be able to. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So this is how we have to get command over synonyms. For example, they may ask different things. For example, in the audio, he said like and don't like, what they like and what they don't like. Here you see, narrator knows all about characters, their feelings and opinions. In question, he is using word opinion, but in audio, the phrase was used by the speaker, that was like and don't like. So like and don't like means same as opinion. Never gaining ability to means same, never be able to, and very easy to